You're watching Romero moving those on fucking YouTube.com. Oh, good for you!
Hey guys, and welcome to Romero Movie Reviews, the show where I give you reviews on movies, whether they're good or bad, but as always, we try to keep it good on this show. And today we're going to keep it extremely good with my review of the highly anticipated novel turn live-action film, The Hunger Games. It's going to be relatively different this way I do review, because it's going to be from a fanboy's perspective, guys. Yes, that is right. I read all 3 books of the trilogy, Hunger Games, Catching Fire, and Mockingjay. What of it? I gotta say, first of all, the thing that I liked about this screening that I went to was the atmosphere. These people just had so much energy around them. A good YouTube friend of mine named ShipperWar, I'll leave her link to her channel down below, said in a recent video of hers that she wanted to go to a midnight screening of The Hunger Games that's coming out this Friday because she wanted to get that raw emotion from fans. She didn't want to go to a screening because she felt, all this other stuff, that it wouldn't be with real fans. I have to say, surprisingly, at this screening, there were a lot of diehard fans, besides, the press people who were there to watch the movie. There were a lot of diehard fans, and I gotta say, I have to agree with her because you get that good vibe from everyone, that feeling of raw emotion from everyone who's just amped up and hyped to see this come to life on the big screen. Now, what did I think of the movie? This movie was freaking insane. I mean, from the actors to the dialogue to some of the key point scenes from the book being brought to life on the big screen, all around this movie it pulled at my heartstrings. There were points in this movie where I was mad, I wanted to cry, and I actually laughed. But more than anything, what I enjoyed about this movie is the fact how many things from the book are in this movie. And you hardly see that in a movie based off a book, where a movie actually takes everything from the source material and puts it into the film. I mean, it's just incredible to see this come on screen. Jennifer Lawrence playing Katniss Everdeen just fits so perfectly. In the books, Katniss is someone who's struggling, trying not to look weak, but at the same time, she's just fragile, and she's scared, and she's just looking at her family, but she just tries her best to look strong in front of everyone so that way she can win the games. And Jennifer Lawrence just portrays that emotion and channels that in the movie so perfectly. There's scenes where she wants to cry, but she knows if she does, she'll look weak in front of everyone, and she can't, in the trailer she even said herself, she can't afford to think like that. And then another character that I really enjoyed, and surprisingly enough, it isn't Peter Gale, was Haymitch, played by Woody Harrelson. I always imagined myself how he would be portrayed live action, and my God, Woody Harrelson portrayed him to a T. He's this kind of drunken, washed up guy, but at the same time, he has some wisdom to him, but he kind of cares about these people from, the districts who are really poor. And Harrelson just portrayed him perfectly. If anything, besides the main characters, he was perhaps my best supporting role, Haymitch, because Woody Harrelson just played him so freaking well. Hardly is there a time when I've been so pumped for a movie that I actually start getting butterflies. There are those rare occasions when I go to the movies because there's a movie that I want to see, and I get this feeling. I don't know if you guys feel that, but I get that butterfly-ish feeling, and I get pumped. I'm adrenaline basically. I have to say this much: the marketing was brilliant, and none of the trailers, Super Bowl, music video, whatever, do they show what actually goes on in the games. And let me tell you, that was freaking brilliant by them. Because once they get into the games, I will tell you guys this, you will be swept off your freaking feet. When the games start, that is when this movie just takes off, because it's the moment everyone's waiting for. And this movie delivered. All around, I'm gonna give this movie a popcorn and soda combo. It's amazing. Whether you be a diehard fan of the books, a newcomer to the series, or haven't even heard of these books at all, you're gonna love this movie. I'm gonna end this review by saying that this movie is not Battle Royale. No. Anyways, guys, are you fans of the book trilogy? Who's your favorite character from the Hunger Games? And are you hyped to see the movie? Anyways, don't forget to catch the Hunger Games this Friday, March 23rd. It is rated PG-13. As always, I got your back, so you're on track.
You've been watching Romero Movie News on fucking YouTube.com. Click this yellow button. What are you